Hey there everybody, it's just another average stacker and just coming to you this evening. I want to say thank you for tuning in to my channel once again. Got a little bit of a different video for us today. We do not have an unboxing. As I've learned along the way, can't do unboxings every single time I do a video, so we're going to be throwing in some additional educational content, things that I've learned over the last 9 months or so since I've started accumulating precious metals, and want to be able to pass some of this information off to those that are thinking about getting into purchasing precious metals, whether it be silver or gold, and hopefully impart some of the things that I've learned out to you guys. So let me know if this has an impact on you, on your decision making, your thought process, and leave a little comment down below. If you are not currently a subscriber, make sure you hit that follow button below, and that way you can get notified of all the upcoming videos that I'll be putting out. And let's go ahead and take a look at what we have here for today. And today's video is 5 things to consider before purchasing precious metals. Big key word there, before. Something that I didn't do, and I'm sure many of you out there in the community didn't do this before you started, but hopefully this will reach somebody that's looking out there for some educational material, and this can catch them before they get started. So, without further ado, number 1, what is the purpose of your stack? Why are you thinking about purchasing precious metals? Is it for retirement? Is it for passing down to your children? Is it as a way to save money? Is it a hedge against inflation? Is it for you to be an investment? These are all many different things that precious metals can be used for. For me personally, number 1, it's just an extra savings account for me. Because if I keep cash, I tend to spend it, and this allows me to build up a nest egg of monetary value through precious metals. So, for you, what is the purpose of your stack? After you've decided that, we can move on to number 2. What kind of time frame until you are ready to cash in? This goes partially towards number 1, in that depending on what the purposes of our stack is for, will generally dictate what kind of time frame we're talking about. Sorry guys, the camera's giving me a little bit of a fit here. It's wanting to drop. And it drops and drops and drops. I can't get that thing to tighten up. So anyhow, what kind of time frame until you're ready to cash out? Are you talking next year? Or are you talking 5 years, 10 years, 25, 50 years? Everybody's answer is different. And the course of action for each individual person will be different based upon the answers of all of these questions. Number 3, are you disciplined enough to properly budget for purchasing precious metals? This is where many of us have found ourselves getting a little bit over our head at times, where we jump into this and we just buy, and then we go, oh boy, what did I just do? I've accumulated a lot of precious metals here that I really wasn't quite ready for. So, being disciplined enough to properly budget your purchases. Are you disciplined enough? Number 4, do you have a proper way to store and secure your precious metals. When we're talking about silver, we are dealing with something that takes up quite a bit of space. And as you can see here on the table, I have a variety of different things. And I've learned that silver can really take up a lot of space. And whether you're talking about generic rounds or some collectibles, these are Perth Mint collectibles. Got a couple others over here. And we've got our trusty American Silver Eagle. We have our really cheap lunar landing, Perth Mint anniversary landing for that wonderful deal that Modern Coin Mart gave everybody. We've got a 10-ounce bar. Yeah, I'm a little patriotic. I hope you are too. And then we also have some gold. So do we have the proper security and the proper storage to store our wealth? Whether that means in a bank or whether that means in a safety deposit box or a safe in your home or hidden spots throughout your home. Something that you need to consider. Where are you going to keep your precious metals? And then lastly, and not least, how do you plan on cashing in when the time comes? When you are done and you are ready to say, all right, it's time to convert this to fiat dollars for whatever reason that may be. How do you plan on doing that? There's many different ways to do that. So I'm going to do just a quick rundown of these 5 items for me personally. This does not apply to anybody else but me. So, number 1, what is the purpose of my stack? Well, it's twofold right now. Number 1 is an additional retirement savings for me and a savings account, as well as the potential of funding a purchase of a home in 5 years when my wife and I, or putting towards the purchase of a new home in Hawaii when my wife and I decide that we are actually going to commit to it, doing that. Time frame? Well, I just mentioned the 5-year time frame regarding the Hawaii, and if that happens to come about, then that's what that is. Retirement, we're looking for me at about another 20-ish years. Disciplined enough to properly budget. I can honestly say that I have fallen into the trap of I've got to get this deal, and I have scaled back my purchasing, hence why there's been a little less unboxing videos, but it's the proper and right thing to do. Do I have a proper way to store and secure my precious metals? I'm just going to answer yes without going into detail. You guys don't need to know my personal business with regards to how I store or where I store my precious metals. And then cashing it in when it's time. For me, my ultimate plan as of right now is to most likely sell back to the online dealers. Or, got 2 different ways. I am not an eBay person. I really am not an eBay person. So eBay for me is not really an option. But selling back to the precious metals community in a safe way is a great way to go, because you can generally get a little bit more for your precious metals than what a online dealer would give you or a licensed coin shop would give you. And the person buying it is probably going to get it for a little bit less than what they could buy it online or buy it from a licensed coin shop. So it's a win-win for both the buyer and the seller. So in the event that want to cash in the whole lot, then I can look at the online dealers to where I can JM Bullion, APMEX, Provident Metals, and so forth, because they have the financial means to be able to buy out in larger quantities. And who knows, maybe there's an individual that wants to be able to purchase my whole stack when the time comes. So that's my 5, and I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Please do take a moment to hit that like button, subscribe, hit that bell so that you can get notified of future videos. This is just another average stacker. Leave your comment below and have a wonderful evening.